Hey guys, so we're back with another video. This time we'll be talking about some new updates to the channel. Now, as you guys know, the last time we left off, we were talking about the 1000-year Blood War arc, which we're currently still covering on the channel. Now that we are in the month of July, we are finishing up the Bleach 1000-year Blood War arc. Currently on the channel, we are in episode 5, titled Wrath as Lightning. As we will cover episode 6, which is titled The Fire. So we will be wrapping up the 1000-year Blood War arc either this week, so that way we'll be prepared for the second core of the 1000-year Blood War arc, which will start on the 8th of July. Another thing that's going to be reacting to is going to be the 1000-year Blood War arc second core reaction. Now, I haven't watched the second core trailer yet, so as we know, we will follow that as we open up the second core. We will finishing up the Bleach this week, as well as usher in track and field, which will be our next segment into the other part of the content. Now, the cool thing about the 1000-year Blood War arc right now, as what we currently covered, was that, you know, where we left off, if anybody that are interested, Sasakibe had a full circle moment. He had his old teacher, Captain Yamamoto, avenge him by killing the person that actually killed Sasakibe, thus putting Sasakibe's character into full circle. I think, like I said before, his Bankai is probably one of the most unique ones, but let's see what happens in the second core. As we also know that a lot of things has been happening in the world of track and field. Now that we are right now jumping into the segment mid part of track and field, for this week's track and field schedule, we will be talking about the USA Championships, which will be heading down to Eugene, Oregon, which every year or every 2 years they will get ready for championship. Now, we're lucky enough that this year and last year we had 2 world championships, I would say, in the same calendar track year, and then the next cycle will be an Olympic year, which will be 2024 Paris. So there's a lot of things that our athletes are getting ready for, which are pretty interesting. And I think I have a lot of favorite athletes that I definitely want to shout out that's going to be doing great things for the USA. Starting on July 6th to the 9th, athletes will be competing down to the Eugene, Oregon, which is, I would say, home of the Magic when it comes to track and field. Now, Eugene, Oregon did host the World Championship last year, and now they're back to host the World Championship trials, the US trials. So can't wait. I will be making a separate video that will focus on my prediction for USA's, who's going to win gold, silver, and bronze, and who will be heading to Budapest, Hungary for this year's World Championships. On top of that, we are also gonna be talking about our legacy videos. We'll be focusing on the great Carl Lewis as well as Jesse Owens for our first 2 male athletes that we'll cover. And lastly, we will talk about the Renaissance, which I've been pushing that video so back. The Renaissance party, which I really want to talk about, is that it's going to be focusing on not only the album but as well as the tour and some great ideas that put this project together and what I thought of it my first time listening to it. So it's a lot that we have in store for the rest of this year. Now that we're in the second half of the year, I think so far, from what I saw, Beyonce just got done finishing up the leg tour of the European tour, so she'll be coming to the Americas to start her second leg of her tour. And I think the tour will carry on till next year, if I'm not mistaken, because I heard she has at least 57 shows. So can't wait to see what's happening over there as well. But overall, guys, we have a lot to cover on the channel, and like I mentioned, our goal is to hit 1K. on the channel by before the year ends. So let's make this the best to make sure it happens. Now, even though I'm not uploading as much, I'm still able to give you guys enough content to be I would say pleasant by, before I decided to like slow down on uploading, because you know I gotta make sure that everything that I'm doing comes out with a timely manner, so that we could be prepared for bigger and better things in the future. But as always, guys, shout out to everyone that has been supporting me since this channel started. I truly appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see what this channel is gonna be like 5 or even 6 years later in the future, to see how amazing this channel will grow. But until then, guys, see you guys in the next video. The next video will be track and field, so I can't wait to talk about my predictions for Worlds. And as always, guys, I am your host, Sleepy Celestial, and I am signing out. Later.